Hello, this is Samsai again, and welcome back to The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Here in the corner you might see a new number, so we are actually using OpenMW version 0.42. So this update to the engine landed a couple of days ago, but I had to wait a little bit for it to actually land in my distro repositories because I couldn't build a version myself. And I wanted to wait until I got this version, because this does bring quite a few improvements. Some of them are fairly minor, some of them are fairly major. It doesn't change a whole lot in the base gameplay. However, it did bring back distant terrain, and I've after a little bit of tweaking, this is not enabled by default, by the way. Also, I am going to just increase the gamma a little bit. This isn't enabled by default. You actually do need to go to the... Oh, I know. You have to go to the configuration files to actually enable this. However, it is a pretty nice feature. It's not fully implemented, and it does cause a bit of a performance degradation. As you might see, I actually see quite far now, and that's because I've increased I've basically increased this thing here, the view distance, except it is actually further than this. I've set it like, if you set the view distance to this, you basically get a view distance that is 6,000 units. And I've increased it through the configuration file to 20,000. So we actually see all the way there. And if we go particularly high up, for example, on those cliffs, for example, we can actually see the distant terrain in use. The view distance thing, that's not really much. That you were able to actually increase that like before as well. However, now instead of just the game loading in a certain amount of cells, by the way, which I've also increased, I'm now loading another, like an extra cell on top of basically the ones that are loaded normally. And also, let's wait until the morning, because I want to show this. So all the way there, we can now see the mountains, and that's like not everything gets loaded in. So if we look into the distance, for example, there, some of the trees there are not loaded in, and that's because it only loads in assets when you get close to the cell that is actually being loaded, but the terrain gets loaded anyway. There is a little bit of nasty pop-in, but this allows us to at least see the terrain a little bit further away. And let's do something a little bit silly, for example. Let's save on stupidity. How about we use a scroll that we haven't used in a while, which I still do carry. So let me just quickly find it. Icarian Flight. These are fairly impractical, but this ought to allow me to show how the distant terrain works. So as you can see, the models get sort of pop in, but the terrain loads a lot faster. And sadly, like, you can increase the amount of loaded cells and things like that, so that this looks even more spectacular, because that way you can load the actual models in a little bit sooner. Because at the moment I'm only loading in the models like that are sort of in my immediate vicinity. For example, here we cannot really see anything on the other side of Balmora in terms of models and things like that. There are most definitely models there as well. But I wanted to show that anyway to you, because this is a fairly nice thing. This was part of OpenMW previously, but when they updated the engine, they changed to a different rendering engine, and that meant that they had to get rid of the distant terrain. There's a little bit of that nasty pop-in, so I might at some point drop the visibility a little bit more. But for now, at least for this session, I'm going to keep that enabled. Anyway, Last time, damn it. Last time I mentioned that we would do the let me get the quest up. We would do the Dark Brotherhood attacks quest. Because we don't really have much else to do. None of the major guilds or the guild halls have anything for us, so we might as well go and do this instead. Another thing we could have possibly done was go back to Solstheim and just explore there a little bit, but how about we check out this expansion instead? So I've been told to speak to Asien Rain in the Grand Consul Chambers about transport to Mournhold, and this is indeed something that we need to do in Ebonheart. And I suppose the quickest way to Ebonheart is through Vivek's Mages Guild, and that's actually a good way to also demonstrate the distant terrain.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend around.
I know, I'm absolutely a legend. Let's actually make sure that there isn't anything here. I don't think they even store anything extra there. But yeah, the engine has also been updated with a couple of bug fixes and things like that, so it's all good. All good. Okay, let's go to Vivek.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
So Ebonheart is right next to Vivek, so we just need to go through Vivek's foreign quarter and just sort of loop back here. And that should get us where we need to be. And then we can go and check out the Dark Brotherhood. And I do have... I'm just making sure that I have the Skull Crusher. Yes, I do have it. And the reason we want that is because there is actually a place that will get us a good value for that Skull Crusher. And we could also sell Chrysamere, but Chrysamere is worth too much. We're not going to give that up. Okay, foreign quarter. And this is actually... Vivek is a nice place where you can sort of test the distant terrain as well. So you can actually see in the distance there are those like those darker patches. I think those are where like fungi and trees are supposed to be. Obviously those don't get loaded in because there are no like static models for those objects yet. For example, there you can see there that's like the terrain there is completely bland. There isn't anything there. So the distant terrain, it only adds the terrain. It doesn't add any kind of static models for anything. Okay, but anyway, we need to make our way to over there. I suppose one thing we could try and do is jump into the water. That might be a little bit spooky though. Let me see if there are... I think there are supposed to be... Actually, we might need to go through the wasteworks. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. At some point we might actually check out Vivek properly, because there is a certain amount of stuff to Vivek that I haven't explored. And there are some interesting things, particularly below. But we are going to check that out a little bit later. Okay, there should be some stairs. Yeah, there are... well, it's a ramp, but basically the same thing. But yeah, I figured I would showcase that distant terrain feature. If you mess with the configuration files, you can make it load a lot more cells, and that makes it look quite amazing. The problem is that the performance dips very quickly. Also, this is not where we want to be, I don't think. We want to go here instead. So that's why I didn't quite get everything out of the thing, because at the moment we're running like 30 to 45, well, 30 to 60 FPS, and I didn't want to drop all the way down to like I saw like sub 20 FPS if I turned up the distant terrain feature enough. But yeah, I'm going to walk to Ebonheart. I'm going to talk to the people that we need to talk to, and once I'm there, I will catch up with you guys again, and then we're going to go to Mournhold. So see you guys then. So I'm at Ebonheart, and at this view distance I can even see the floating rock in Vivek. It's actually interesting. Yeah, when I with this increased view range, everything looks quite a bit better, I do have to say. Anyway, we're at Ebonheart, so we can actually get transportation from here to Mournhold, and as I probably mentioned this when we actually got here, like ages ago, when I had to wrap up the quest to a point where the assassins stop attacking me every time. But basically, this is the island of or rather the island portion of Morrowind, and not the mainland Morrowind. And that's and we are basically quarantined, I think, the whole island, because of the blight, I believe. So, technically, we are not supposed to get to Mournhold at all, but we can, luckily, thanks to local authorities, we can arrange ourselves transportation to Morrowind. Mainland Morrowind, that is, and that specifically Mournhold, and that's where the where one of the expansions takes place. The other area that is sort of an expansion area is, of course, Solstheim. I think Solstheim is significantly bigger than Mournhold, but anyway, point is, we're going to get ourselves transportation, and that's the Argonian mission. It's the Skyrim mission. I think it might be here where we can get... Ah, shit. Forgot completely that I am technically... I wonder if I can, talk to anyone here and just tell them that I don't want to be part of the guard anymore. You're out of uniform. Yep, the guards are not going to be a whole lot useful. Also, these guys are in jail. I wonder if there's a quest where I can just cause a prison, break people out of prison. That might be cool. Okay, you are the person. Yep. That I talked to earlier, but now we need to go here and we need to talk to... Who was this person again? Shut up about the uniform, I am on Mage's Guild business. Cien Rain. Technically I'm not on Mage's Guild business, but I could pretend that I am. Okay, and now we need to just find... hello, I would need a transportation to Mournhold. You wish to go to the mainland? That's highly irregular. I'm sure you've heard that they've restricted travel to Mournhold. They've been a bit worried about the blight. Yeah, that's the thing. What's the reason for wanting to go to the city? I've been marked by the Dark Brotherhood, and that's my reasoning. Oh my! I see why you'd want to get that cleared up. It's dangerous business, though. I can't say I'd be happy to send you off on that sort of fool's errand. If you're sure, though, I suppose I can oblige you. That's very interesting, considering we're practically under quarantine here. If you need to return to Wardenfeld, speak with... is that Effite in the Royal Palace? Take care, friend. Those people are not to be taken lightly. I'll send you there when we've finished speaking. Goodbye. Now we are in Mournhold. No, I don't want to go back. I just came here. Anyone know? Well, I guess you don't know anything about... well, we can ask about rumors. The old king Affin Lethan is dead. Long live King Hlalu Helseth. Things are pretty grim here in the City of Light, since the troubles with Dagoth Ur. Mournhold is Almalexia's city. She's become more of a warrior queen than a lady of mercy. There's always been hostility between the temple and the imperial administration, but since Helseth's Ascension, the tensions between Imperial-leaning Dunmer and Almalexia supporters is much worse. Okay, I didn't necessarily need that, but thanks anyway. Do you know anything about the Dark Brotherhood? They're a touchy subject and I'm not comfortable talking about it with someone I can't really trust. I wonder if I can bribe you. How about now? I don't know why you'd want to go looking for those demons. Some say they live in the sewers beneath the Great Bazaar. That's useful information. You'll find the Great Bazaar in the eastern section of the town. We don't want any trouble there, so mind your manners. Don't worry, I'll just be in the sewers, finding the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever. That's the basement. I don't think that's where I want to be. I think there is also some kind of a overarching quest here, and I think the Dark Brotherhood attacks is part of that, but let's go and find the Dark Brotherhood. Ah, there's the courtyard. So this is Morrowind, the City of Light, and we need to figure out where we actually need to go. Who are you, by the way? Okay, you're nobody. Have a long and interesting history, though a great deal of it still lies shrouded in mystery. What is certain is that they are deadly and remorseless. Steer clear of them at all costs. I'm going to not follow that advice. Okay. I don't think we can really get outside of the city a whole lot, but the funny thing is that the map, the overworld map, is completely useless. But yeah, it's basically, I think this expansion is all about the City of Light, aka Morrowind. Yeah, we need to find our way to the bazaar. Also, why are you naked in here? Always talk to naked people. Actually don't, but in this case I am curious. Also, it's another Nord.
Come on then, say something.
What are you looking at? No, I'm not paralyzed, and I've never even met a witch, much less been asked to escort one anywhere. Why am I naked? Because it's too damn hot here. You people think that every time you see a naked Nord barbarian he's been tricked by some witch. So narrow-minded, now leave me alone. I think this is that's a reference to the other Nord that was paralyzed by a witch. Okay, well, that's interesting, certainly. Okay, let's see if we can actually find God's Reach. Just this place. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be, but this seems like some sort of a... The annoying thing is that I would really appreciate a map of this area, but sadly none really exists. I suppose I could ask for directions. Oh, nice man. You see Dilborn? Dilborn, my friend. Dilborn gone 3 days now. And thus said. Who's Dilborn? Dilborn, big and mighty wizard. Dilborn read books to Thrud. All the words, big words. 2, maybe 3 times. Now Dilborn gone. No one read books to Thrud. Thrud sad. Thrud miss friend Dilborn. You helped find Dilborn? Sure. Thrud happy, Nord find Dilborn now, yes? Thrud see Dilborn go down in sewers near here. Dilborn go to sewers lots to meet friends, Dilborn says most times. Dilborn back soon and happy, but Dilborn not back soon now. We go to sewers, find Dilborn. Okay, that works out, I suppose. We are... after all, I am also searching for people in the sewers, so how about we find an access way into the sewers, and we can find Dilborn, and maybe that guy has enchanted clothing. Now I just need to keep this guy safe. Who are you? Can't talk now, Nord. I'm waiting for someone.
Can we hurry this along?
Okay, this must be part of something. Some sort of a quest. Okay, I think that might be an access way into the sewers. The residential sewers. So this isn't exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for the Bazaar sewers when it comes to the assassins, but I suppose we can check these sewers out as well. Okay, I am going to cast Night. I said I'm going to cast Night Eye. Okay. This is always so difficult. Do I have any? Do I have anything? A lantern? Torch? Can we take a torch from here? Yes, we can. Because it seems that, once again, I have been blessed with the magical ability of not being able to figure out how to cast illusion magic. Okay, some gold. I'm not sure why I'm even picking up these scraps, but I suppose I am. Okay, well, let's see if we can find Dilborn, whoever that guy is. Hopefully Dilborn is not with the Mages Guild, because apparently Dilborn was also out here looking for friends. Okay, I do not know what these things are, but they don't look happy. How about I cast something at this? Oh! Wait, these are goblins. Also, I just died. Okay, where's my autosave? All the way back here. I probably should have saved, you know, done a dungeon save and stuff. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back in the sewers, and I'm going to do a dungeon save right here. And I'm also going to wait until I have all of my magicka back. Thrud, where are you? Oh, there you are. And come with me. We need to search these dungeons here. Okay, but yeah. Apparently there are goblins here. That's what I saw, at least. Also, let's make sure that we pick up anything that might be of some worth to us. Because we can actually start making some potions. And some of these potions might turn out to be useful. Okay. We most definitely will need to use magic here, because I think those nasty goblins are a little bit powerful. Thrud, no. Oh, damn it. Thrud's dead, and I'm too. Okay. Thrud, it might be a good idea for you to okay. I might have actually participated a little bit in the killing of Thrud. However, if I block this path here, it might be possible for me to avoid getting Thrud into combat. Yeah, Thrud, stay back. Let me assess the situation. Ah, Thrud, no. Okay, I feel like this might be do I have a scroll of restoration? I think Thrud might die. And that would be a very, 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 very nasty thing indeed. Well, not really. That's sort of. Okay, they are most definitely a little bit confused. Okay, that's one down. But I think Thrud might be dead by now. Wow. These things are pretty damn nasty. Yeah, goblins. Somehow with Well, that is actually a fairly decent sword. Yeah, I think Thrud is dead. Well, technically we are not here for your pal. So, you know what? Shit happens sometimes. Life doesn't always deal a good hand to people like Thrud. Okay, can I get something else that I can cast? Okay, apparently these guys resist fire magic. Okay, these things are really, really strong. Okay, do I have a restore... a quality restore health? I need that right now. Okay, these things are incredibly strong. Like, these will tear me apart. Okay, well now we know that Shock Ball does work. Sadly we cannot cast Shock Ball that often. Also the low visibility conditions are pretty nasty. I think we are just going to have to do this very slowly and by casting Greater Shock Ball at our foes. Also, Thrud is dead. Oh, you're just a rat. Well, I thought we might see something a little bit stronger than that, but no, just a rat. But that is a goblin. And it's a goblin that is on Warpath. I don't think I have any restore magicka potions. Just a whole bunch of restore fatigue. I could try... How's Chilling Breeze? It costs more than Greater Shock Ball to cast. So even that is kinda not really a thing that I can do. I think I may need to just cast Restoration. Actually, do I even have a Scroll of Restoration anymore? No, I don't. Do I have Red Death, Divine Intervention, Hellfire? Fire magic was apparently not really a thing though against these. Korean Flight is not going to help. Invisibility not going to help. Helm of Wounding, no. I wonder if I can just back away. It's going to lose interest at some point. Nope, never mind, it's not going to lose interest. Oh shit. And once again, on the floor, on the first freaking strike. Okay, these things... Holy damn. Oh, it killed me even with healing going on. Okay, I'm starting to think that this might not be really our area here. But how are there... Okay. It's coming closer. Let's back away. Let's get it, you know, stuck in some sort of an area that I can easily or easier deal with it. One thing with their pathing seems to be, like, they don't seem that smart. Oh, damn it. So close. Okay. It seems that Shockball does do the job. The problem is that I really need to just back away while I do that. The buglers are worth a lot. Actually, they are light as well. Holy damn! I'm actually going to grab these and sell them because they are 1,000 a pop, and they like the weight to value ratio is amazing. The swords, they apparently are not worth anything, but the buglers, they are worth something. The armor rating isn't even good. It's just they just are worth a lot. Okay. I'm not going to question it. Give me restore fatigue. Because I need to be able to cast all of these spells. Also, I should save.